Everybody in life has a bad day at the office. Saturday really was an example where lots of people had a bad day at the office. Is it a good opportunity to turn it around so quickly back on that park on Wednesday?
Yeah, I think that's the nature of this group at the moment, is that they're just as likely to play very well on Wednesday night as they did on Saturday, play badly. So, we've got to put them out again, kind of hoping that it's the good side that we get and the positive side. But like I said, one of the ways of doing that is by putting Saturday behind us and not dwelling on Saturday and moving on to the next game and keeping going till we get those points that get us above St Johnstone firstly. And that could be Wednesday night, it could be Saturday, it could be in 3 weeks' time. And we've just got to make sure that we keep our head above water in terms of our emotions and our determination to find that result. Because it might take longer, but we've got to keep the fight, keep the mentality that we know that can happen, and keep the distance between us and St Johnstone. But remain positive is the thing.
In the league, the maximum you can get out of any game is 3 points, and once that's gone, it's gone. And how important is it to focus on the factor, not the 3 points you've lost at the weekend, but the 3 points that are available on Wednesday when you come back to Dens Park?
Yeah, that's really what I'm saying. Playing in the present, So Saturday's gone. All the things that went wrong on Saturday, particularly in that first 20 minutes, we've addressed, and we're trying not only deploy them in a way that helps them to take care of the issues we had in the first 20 minutes, but also talk to the players individually about their own performance and their own responsibilities and their own jobs, and hope that they can do better, and it all builds to a better performance, which in turn leads to a better result.
And Hibs themselves have had their troubles obviously over recent weeks with performances and things, so there is an opportunity there for Dundee. It's not a case of they're further up the league so always lost. Everything is up for grabs, and Dundee can play them on this park tomorrow night and hopefully play them off it.
Yeah, there you go. That's the nature of it, and that's the nature of football. It happens all the time. Good result and then a terrible result, or a good performance, a bad performance. You see it all the time, and it takes you by surprise, and you're shocked, and you wonder why it happens. But like I say, we're just as likely to go out and play well against Hibs as bad as we were on Saturday.
Looking at the demographics of the team, you have this mixture of youth and experience, and some of the youth players that you have. We spoke to Max Anderson just before last week's game, and really he doesn't seem to have fears about going back out there again to face the teams. That must help with all your players, not just your young players or your old players.
Yeah, the young players don't have any baggage, and have not had so many disappointing days as maybe some of the more experienced ones. But they need each other, So Charlie Adam needs Max Anderson's legs, and Max Anderson needs Charlie Adam's brain. So it's the combination of all those strengths throughout the team, that they bring to it, that we've got to try and marry into a kind of a way of playing, and a combination of talents that makes us the best team we can be.
Looking at the performance on Saturday, sometimes it's difficult if you've got to wait till the next weekend to another game. So realistically, the benefit of having this game gives you the chance to bounce straight back on Wednesday night.
Yeah, that's the thing now, that we're every Saturday, Wednesday just now, we just obviously with the call-offs. So it's good to get it out the system, because that hurt on Saturday. As I said previous, I think it was just the manner in what we lost the game. We're fighting for our lives. We're at home. We should be in. And I actually did feel we started the game well, and then the first goal we lose is crazy on our part, and then we just went under after that. So I'm glad the game's coming up quick, so we can try and get it out our system. It's going to be another tough game, but we need to see a different Dundee side. One that has been, the one that went away to Hearts, get a result. Celtic hang in there for large spells and ran them close. Not many teams have done that at Celtic Park, so we need that performance, because see, we 3-4 dropped the performance and we're in for a long day, long night.
Are you finding that the pressures of playing here at Dens are adding to the problem, because you had a really good performance away to Hearts, a good performance away to Peterhead, and a good performance away at Celtic? Is there an extra pressure added to the players?
I don't know. I can only speak for myself, honestly. And fans get on. doesn't affect me, and sort of, obviously I'm older and wiser to it, but obviously with young players and that, you don't know how they take it. And listen, when things aren't going nice, it is difficult. I'm not going to lie, it's difficult for probably players try to express themselves more, but that's no excuse. We're paid to play football. Fans are going to come and entitled to their opinion. That we need them as much as anything. Do you know what I mean? And if they're entitled to have a go, then that's fair enough. We've got to be big enough, and brave enough to accept that and go and express ourselves the way we do. We in training and that, but I think what hurts the most is how easy it was. And the fans have every right to have a go at us because it just wasn't acceptable. And the players know that. The players, we've had words and we've sat down and we've spoke about it, and hopefully it's just came at the right time that's happened. Further down, when we can't get out of trouble, it's in our hands to get out of trouble. And I just hope that performance on Saturday was just a blip, and hopefully we can kick on.
How much would a performance, and more importantly a result on Wednesday, mean to Dundee to kind of spur on obviously the push towards the end of the season?
I think every result, every game now is going to be massive. It's going to be like a mini cup final for us, and points are there to be had. We've a good few games coming up, and we just, as I said before, we can't keep coming in and we've not got a result until about St John's score. County, I feel are out it just now, and I think it's looking like a 2-horse race with us and St Johnstone, so we just can't keep relying on them dropping points. We've got to start winning games, putting pressure on them, a wee bit of pressure on County, but we've got to start winning games and putting the pressure on them. We just can't keep relying on other people. It's in our hands, and that's the way we want to keep it.
The relationship that the fans have with the players has always been very, very strong here at Dens Park. Highlighted perhaps at the weekend there with your own gesture when you went to pet the seat and put the flowers on their seat. These sort of things, these fans are not going to abandon Dundee. They're going to be there, strong and thoughtful, obviously, when it comes up to Wednesday night again, and they'll be loud and backing you all the way.
Yeah, what I've realised with the fans here, no matter how angry or how upset they've been with the results or how things have been going, they'll still turn up, and credit to them, because we've been in some real bad situations, even the season coming up as well, some bad results, and they always seem to come out and back us. And I know it's been a difficult season, and just it's a number of factors, and they still come out and support us, and I know they'll come out and support us. And see if we come out and we're at it and we're making it hard for teams, and we're playing on the front foot the way we know we can, then they'll back us all the way. I think it's the fact that we turn up and it just looks so easy to play against, not putting a tackle in, not just basically rolling over to teams. Then they've got every right to have a go at us, and we can't as players come in and say, oh, what about the fact? They've every right, because it's not acceptable. They're paying good money. We've got to prove to them now how much we're fighting for the jersey and fighting for the club, because the club's future's at stake. Obviously people's jobs at stake. Nobody wants a relegation again, do you know what I mean? We fought so hard to get up, and then to just let it go in one season, it'd be devastating. So we'll do everything we can, try and help the young boys, and I'll always back us. I'll always back us no matter what. And hopefully just Saturday was a blip, and I know the fans will come out in force again and support us, and that's what we need, and we need to start showing it with performance.